tattoos. That's squad. All of them gon' try.
And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Baker. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second down. Baker trucks over it. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Back to throw here. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Then he finds Tyler Croft. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Gone.
On 3rd down, that's Thompson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Gone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Washington. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. He'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Here we go now. 3-19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Lucky 56.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this. To be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Thompson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Now let's go. Boom, land it.
On first down, Baker. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. They'll run with Thompson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Now that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
Watch you now, Barney, Barney.
He'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch you now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thompson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Detroit! Gun!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll go as a loss of 5. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here, but that will be how this. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Gun! Gun, gun! Leopard! Leopard! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hand.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you don't lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Jabal Sheard able to drop him for a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Stills. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 38 there on third down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's dry.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Washington. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Back to throw again. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set. 3-19.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. Here's Jordan Berry now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Steelers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this case is one. do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the flow. 19 with a, I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no, I ain't talking